Hey guys, good morning. It's kind of weird because I haven't done 2 days in a row, but kind of on a kick right now. I went live on my Facebook page this morning before I worked out. I was drinking my Energize, getting ready to do my workout, and I wanted to answer a question that I get a lot when people see me. They're like, "Oh my God, you look completely different. Like, how do you do what you do? Like, how do you keep doing that?" And I went live this morning. I was talking about how I get up at 3:30, quarter to 4 every morning, and zombie walk my way down into my garage where I work out and push play every morning. And I talked about my reason why, and how working out makes me feel, and working out doesn't happen without Energize. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more about, the motivation behind what we do, and why we're on this journey. Like I said, I couldn't do my workout without Energized, at least not that early in the morning, because I don't have any energy in the morning. I'm not like a get up and go kind of person, even though I have to kind of get up, get my workout in, and then get going. I don't wake up with tons of energy. So the reason, sorry, I'm trying to concentrate while I'm driving a little bit. That's why if you haven't heard my videos in a while or whatever, I do a lot of my talking while I'm driving, just because that's honestly when I have me time. I'm not at work being distracted by things. Even though I get breaks at work, it's not the same thing as like having like focused time. So I do a lot of my videos while I'm driving, so I'm sorry if I get a little distracted by like somebody changing lanes without using a fucking turn signal or something. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, the reason why we do this. Yesterday I talked about being able to control your emotions and how to react to certain things, and I wanted to go take another step with this, and saying, you're going to have those hard days where you don't want to do shit. You're going to have those days where your kids are pulling you in 10 different directions. Your work is driving you absolutely nuts. Your spouse or your significant other is just up your ass, just driving you nuts. And you might want to go pick up that wine bottle or grab a beer, or just get out of the house and go grab some wings or something like that. Which is fine. I'm not shaming anybody for doing that, and just having their vice to get away from stress and stuff. I am definitely a stress eater. Whenever I get ticked off or whatever, I definitely eat a lot of stuff that I really shouldn't. Cereal is one of my biggest things. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't go out and eat wings, but I'll make like grilled cheese and toasted and grilled cheese and tomato soup for like 3 days straight, or eat like 2 packs of ramen noodles or something, just something dumb, something I wouldn't normally do, just because I'm stressed and I'm not in the right mindset. But the thing I have to remember, sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Whenever I get into those situations where I'm really stressed out, or somebody's really bugging me, or work's pissing me off, and I want to reach for that bag of chips, or I want to, go out and have, a giant plate of like cheese fries or something, I have to remember why I'm doing this. Like, why do I get up and work out every morning? Why do I try to watch what I eat? Why do I talk to people about this stuff? And it's because of my reason why I started my own fitness journey. And that was because, and I really should talk about this a lot more, but I haven't been. I got to a point in my life where just everything fucking hurt. Like, and when I mean everything, I mean everything. Like, I've been dealing with back pain for over 10 years. I hurt my back when I was 18. And It's honestly never been 100%. It's been a lot better recently, but I've constantly been dealing with back pain, and there's nothing I can do about it. Even the doctors were like, there's nothing we can really do. We can. It's a lot of scar tissue build up from just being torn muscles, and they're like, well, we can cut the scar tissue out, but you're just going to get more scar tissue, and you're still going to be basically in the exact same spot. And I'm like, there's no point. So I've had back pain, and because of my limited mobility that I've had with that, and the stress that I've been under, I would eat a lot. And because of my work schedule, I would eat fast food a lot. And whenever I would go out to some place to eat, which was pretty frequently, because I would almost never pack my lunch, I wouldn't make the best choices. And usually because it was just easy, it made me feel good, and it tasted good. And I got to a point where I was 350 pounds. It was the heaviest I've ever been. And like I said, everything just freaking hurt. My knees were killing me. My legs were on fire all day long. They were so tight. I told you I have back pain, but like it started to get to the point where like my shoulders were starting to crunch forward, and my neck was getting a little tweaked out. I've always been able to lift pretty heavy things, but I wasn't able to function the way I wanted to. And I got to a point where I was walking across a parking lot, a flat piece of asphalt. I was walking along with a client, and I had to sit down, and because I was out of breath. I was out of breath from walking on a flat surface. Now, I work construction. I'm a pretty active person. And for me to actually just sit down because I was out of breath was kind of like my holy shit moment. Like, you need to do something different, because you're not going to be able to keep doing this for very much longer if you keep going down the road you're doing. And, it really just kind of made me start thinking about where I was, and I wasn't happy. Like, I wasn't happy with a lot of things in my life, which I'm not going to get into all that stuff today, but there wasn't much in my life that I was really happy about. But I knew, I thought about this, and like the one thing that I really could control was my own health. Besides, being overweight and hurting and, all that stuff I just talked about, I'm a fairly healthy dude. Like, I don't have a history of like heart disease and like, all this other kind of stuff. Like, I'm a fairly healthy guy. So I got to a point where I was like, I have to do something. And, long story short, I started Beachbody, and within a year and a half, I lost 80 pounds, and I gained a lot of core strength, which actually, the core strength really helped my back, tightening up those muscles around my spine and my ab region. Just helps me with my posture, which takes the pressure off of those points in my back that really, really hurt. And most days I don't have back pain, or at least I don't have noticeable back pain. Before I used to have to take 800 milligram ibuprofen as soon as I wake up, and probably take another one throughout the day just to kind of ease some of the pain and tension. For a while I was on muscle relaxers. I would take 2 of those a day. I was on pain pills for a little while, but those quickly ran out because they don't like to give pain pills, which is fine. I didn't like taking them anyways. But just doing what I'm doing, stuff that you guys are doing too, started to take the pressure off my back. It started to take the pressure off my knees. And guys, right now I feel fucking amazing. Like, yeah, there's still days where I still have a little bit of back pain, but that's few and far between what I used to deal with on a daily basis. Like, that's not even comparable. And like, that's just one of the reasons I do what I do. When I was at my bad spot, I realized that I wasn't going to be able to keep doing what I do, and my wife was going to have to deal with that. like she was gonna either have to take care of me or put me in the ground early, or just basically watch her husband, who's always been like this big strong guy, just not be able to be that big strong guy. It was just gonna be a big guy that couldn't do anything, and that was just really depressing for me. I do what I do so that I can take care of my family, my parents, my in-laws. They've been there for me. I want to be there for them when they need me. And if I can't do what I need to do, I'm not doing what I want to do to pay it back to them. And that's not fair to anybody. So really, that's my biggest reason why I get up in the morning to work out every morning and to focus on myself, is for my family. I need to be there for them. And there's days where it's really hard to get out of bed. It's really hard to come home some days. Like if I miss a workout, or if I feel like I need another workout, it's really hard to come home from work and get my shit done so I can go work out again, or even put my stuff off so I can go work out and then get back to it. But I was listening to, I was talking yesterday about personal development. As soon as I got done with the video, I went and did some more personal development. I was listening to this guy he calls himself ET. His name is Eric Thomas. Big, I don't want to say he's a huge muscle builder, but he's definitely built. And he has a really great story. Go check him out on Facebook, YouTube, whatever. His name's Eric Thomas. Bald black guy. He was homeless for a long time. He had some kind of learning disability, and people kept on telling him, you can't do this. His doctors kept on telling him, you can't do this, you can't do that, and he basically proved everybody wrong. But the one thing that he said yesterday kind of hit home and just kind of ties in with what I'm talking about today is, we get up and we do things for ourselves, we do things for our family, like I'm doing. And those days where you get up and you just want to go back to sleep, you're like, okay, cool, what's more important, sleep or the person laying next to me in bed? What's more important, sleep or making sure my back pain doesn't bother me today? What's more important, sleep or lounging on the couch, or being able to take care of the people that are important to me when they need me? That's a fucking reason why. That's a reason to get out of bed and to push hard. That is my reason for getting up at 3:30 in the fucking morning to go do stuff. It clears my head. It gets me pumped up for my day. It helps me focus. It makes me lose weight. It makes gives me muscles. It gives me definition. And I have people at work. I used to be in the same industry that I'm in now years ago. I kind of left it for a little bit, but I'm right back to it. There's people in my shop that don't recognize me. They walk right past me and I see them do a double take, and I know they kind of remember me, but they don't recognize me because I don't look the same. And it's actually kind of funny because I just let it go. I don't necessarily tell people who I am just because I think it's kind of funny. Some people I go up and I talk to, but guys, I tell you all of that to tell you this. I talked yesterday about mindset. This is a direct mindset to what we do. You're gonna have those shitty days. You're gonna have those rough mornings or those late nights where you just don't want to do shit. Like it would be so easy to say, I'm not doing my workout today. I got baseball practice. I got taxes to do. I worked late. Whatever. But is that serving your reason why? Is that getting you closer to where you want to be? Is that, besides looking better and feeling better and fitting into that pair of jeans or whatever, like, I'm backing into my t-shirts I once had from high school that I'm able to actually wear again, which is kind of funny to me. But besides all of that, what else does this journey that you guys are on, what else does it do for you? It doesn't just serve you. It helps those around you. And what is more important than taking care of the people that matter to you most? That is a great reason why. And besides the fact that it feels good to me and it helps me focus, that's a good reason for me just to kind of, get the idea about working out. But those hard days just really suck. I have to have a stronger reason why. I have to have a reason why that makes me want to fucking cry. I have to have a reason why that pumps me up, that makes me want to do what I do on the hardest fucking days. I know I'm swearing a lot today, but this just gets me really fired up when somebody tells me, like, oh, I don't have time, or oh, I'm tired, or it's like, that's great, but what's going to happen when somebody else needs you and you're tired, or you don't have time, or whatever? It's like, are you going to tell them I'm going to go take a nap, or you're not important to me? No, you're not going to, because it's important to you. This allows you to help them more in the long run, just by bettering yourself, being in a better physical condition, being in a better mind space. And that's just, it's why I make this a priority every single day, because yeah, it makes me fit better in the clothes, it makes me look good, but it helps me serve people. So today, another long video. I just get so fired up about some of these things. Today, I want you guys to think about what your reason is. Not just, oh, I want to lose a few pounds. Oh, I want to look better. Oh, I want to feel better. Those are great answers. I mean, those are awesome things to think about, because those are surface level goals. Those are surface level ideas. But what's the reason why you want to feel good? What's the reason why you want to fit back into your old wardrobe? And what does that do for you? Does that help your family? Does it help your confidence? Does it help you get into a better mental state so you can deal with bullshit better at work? What does that do for you? I want to know what your reason why is. And I want you guys to share that in the group. Share that in the comments of this post. Tell me what your reason why, or put it with your workout or your shake picture. Tell me what your reason why is. And you can tell me, because I want to fit into this old t-shirt that I used to wear back in high school. But I want to know why. Why do you want to fit into that t-shirt? So that's your homework for today. Give me your reason why. All right, guys. I'm going to go to work. I'll talk to you guys later.